I would want to talk about would be um, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Now, we have seen many of incarnations of Becky Lynch, uh, whether it was you know face or heel, then face, then heel again, numerous of times, right? It's almost to the point like um, and I think they finally got it right, where Becky is a face. She's kind of done that, that big show, um, that big show turnaround, face heel numerous of times, right? So they finally got it right, where Becky is a face. She's kind of. So we're finally at where Becky is a face here. The man has come around, going up against wrestling's hottest, um, I think, female in Rhea Ripley. Um, it's crazy, right? Rhea Ripley kind of gets the reactions almost like as of a face when Dominic Mysterio is not around her. But when Dom Mysterio is there, the all the boos are flowing. And Rhea Ripley really hasn't had any much of physical threat. I think the one credible threat that she had was Nia Jax. And she did beat Nia Jax. So did Becky Lynch, which was a big obstacle for Becky Lynch. At first, she was not able to beat Nia Jax. Then she beat Nia Jax, kind of getting over that hurdle. I guess to kind of make her, I guess, even with Becky Lynch, I guess, in a way, and in the fans' eyes. But I just think Rhea Ripley is on a whole nother level. I wish there would have been a little bit more time to develop this story, I guess. But when you have, Rock, Roman, Seth, and Cody, that's kind of where the majority of the time goes. They did do a pull apart. They did have Rhea Ripley just kind of insult Becky Lynch, bringing personal life into the fold here, and that's when you bring personal life. It makes it more real. They had a pull apart. Things got a little heated recently, very recently. I wish they would have kind of done that a little bit sooner. That's just me anyway. Um, but I think this story is something that has the potential to be even greater than what it is now. Therefore, I still think it will continue. It will continue after WrestleMania, and I know WrestleMania is kind of has to be, or at least they say that's the end all, kind of the final, hurrah, and then it's like a new season in a sense, right? But I think this story will go into SummerSlam. I think that Rhea Ripley will defeat Becky Lynch, and you're kind of going to have the trials and tribulations of Becky Lynch after this match, where she's going to go through many highs and lows, and almost in a sense where she loses her mind. And I think it's going to be a good story if they could tell it correctly, and if they give it time. I think that Becky Lynch will lose, and I think Rhea Ripley will win this match. The six team tag there, where you have Truth and Miz versus DIY versus New Day versus Catch Republic versus Judgment Day versus the team down under there with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I like Austin Theory and I like Grayson Waller. I like them. They're very antagonistic. Um, that will be one of the teams that I would choose to win. Now, they made this very specific in the WWE that both sets of titles have to be, both sets of titles are on the line separately. So, you know, one team could grab one set of titles, and then it could very happen that another team grabs another set of titles, and you have two separate champions. So they're looking to separate the titles. I think this is the end of the Judgment Day as tag team champions. I think they have bigger plans for Damian Priest. I think Finn Balor, where he is, they like him in a tag team. I think Finn Balor and Andrade will form a tag team. Finn Balor has said, like on these little skits backstage, that he likes that cat. He remembers that cat. He likes him. I could see them forming a championship, a tag team after Mania. So I don't think that they will win. DIY, they're not. They're trying. But, as you can see, NXT sometimes does not translate to the main roster as quickly. So I think it's not the right time for them now. With this Regeneration X, they're on the right path. They're on the right path, right? And it could be something. Then you have a tag team like New Catch Republic. I think they're too young, too newly formed. I don't think it will happen. We're looking at, I think it's going to be, just to continue that historic run, put another number in front of it. I think it will be New Day because they haven't won anything really recently, haven't been doing anything really recently. They're good merchandise sellers. You're going to have New Day, and for nostalgic purposes, you're going to have, on the Raw side, you're going to have R-Truth and Mike The Miz pick up the championship. For Damage Control versus Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair versus Naomi. Look, Jade Cargill's surprised that she has made her way into this whole scenario here. And they made her look, she finally debuted, right? They made her look good. She manhandled Damage Control.